For those interested in filing a HIPAA violation report complaint, you would do so under the Office of Civil Rights, which is managed by HHS. That website looks like this above, and there are two ways to file a HIPAA complaint with the Office of Civil Rights. The first way is through the online OCR portal, or you can download the hard copy, fill it out, mail, fax, or email it to them. If you're going to include digital evidence, I would mail it to them, certified mail with a thumb drive. If you prefer to use the online portal, you can access the online portal through this main web page where it says File Complaint Online. You click that. That link will open up this web page. You see it's the ocrportal.hhs.gov. It gives you a little bit of instructions how to go about filling this out. Now, regardless of which way you choose to make this report, you're going to have to craft a narrative description of the HIPAA violations you are reporting. In this video, I will be giving some tips and tricks on how to organize the narrative, how to reference the screenshots you are uploading, and how to best describe each HIPAA violation you have caught her committing. Seeing that I've been hella transparent about my life, my conditions, etc. on this app publicly, I'm going to use my HIPAA violation complaints as an example to show how to craft a narrative and how to highlight each HIPAA violation. You don't have to use headings or subtitles. I put them here for purposes of presentation only. But essentially, you do have to introduce what you're trying to report. I chose to highlight the statutes and laws that are being broken and a brief breakdown of the organizational outline they're about to read. Try to organize it by violation number and the date in which it happened, approximately or exact. Then go into the description of why it is a HIPAA violation, what was stated, if anything, who was the target, the type of image uploaded, the violation type, and how she used her credentials. Also, reference the screenshot file name for each HIPAA violation listed, so it can be easily cross-referenced for the violation. You can organize all of that information as you wish, but I have found that this way seems to work best. So individuals can get an idea of how they would describe each HIPAA violation they believe is being committed against them by the said individual. I'm going to read off the description of this particular HIPAA violation and a few more I'm going to highlight so that people can get an idea of how to word their own HIPAA violation complaints. Starting with number 1. Rodriguez publicly shared an altered mugshot of me, originally taken when I was a minor, and falsely labeled it with a 2014 arrest. She presented this image while discussing addiction and criminality in a clinical tone. She paired this altered image with defamatory commentary about addiction and criminality while my face was clearly displayed in the video. Rodriguez used a clinical tone to speculate on my medication use and falsely insinuate a substance use disorder. She was clearly attributing her commentary to me using my image and implying medical knowledge. She stated, quote, "This is what happens when you abuse pain meds and lie to your doctors," unquote. She then added, quote, "Some people would rather fake illnesses than deal with the consequences of their past," unquote. These statements were directly attached to the video containing my image and were made while her TikTok watermark and RN credentials were displayed. I went on to say that she targeted me. The image type was an altered mugshot and a video that the screenshot was pulled from. PHI disclosure, speculative diagnosis, and defamatory framing was the violation type. We are highlighting that she is misusing her credentials because her RN status was visible in the TikTok profile, the watermark, and the captions, hashtagging nurse life. And I also referenced the file name in which they can find the screenshot we are referencing clearly. Violation number 2, also in August of 2024. In a TikTok video posted in August 2024, Rodriguez featured my face prominently while discussing addiction and the long-term effects of narcotic use. The video included clinical language and framed her statements as expert observations. She clearly referred to me throughout the video, making speculative claims about my health history and my prescription usage. Her commentary falsely portrayed me as deceitful and drug-seeking, all while her RN credentials remain visible on screen, as well as visible hashtags indicating she is a nurse. She stated, quote, "You can tell by the facial bloating and skin tone she's been on opiates for years," unquote. She added, quote, "I don't need her charts. I've worked with people like this for 20 years, unquote. She hasn't even been a nurse for 20 years, but I digress. And then the details about the video, who the target is, the type of violation, and again, referencing the screenshot file name in this violation. I was able to count 51 of these violations, by the way. Violation number 4, September 2024. Rodriguez shared a duet video in which my image appeared while she narrated claims of malingering and benefit fraud. The video contained on-screen captions claiming, quote, "I fake illness for sympathy," unquote, and, quote, "know exactly what to say to manipulate doctors," unquote. She presented these claims as observations from a medical professional. She stated, quote, "Some of y'all are Oscar worthy with your symptom descriptions," unquote. She added, quote, "I've had patients like this. They always know how to cry on cue during assessments," unquote. These statements, paired with my image and Rodriguez's visible RN credentials, constituted a deliberate and defamatory disclosure implying false medical history. Going into who the target is, the type of violation, and again referencing the HIPAA violation file number so they can easily cross-reference it. Violation number 5, October 30th, 2024, exact date. During a public TikTok live stream, Rodriguez displayed my video thumbnail and made the following statements. Quote, "She has all the signs of a cluster B personality, drug-seeking, manipulative, and always playing the victim. I can spot them instantly. Years of nursing, you know," unquote. She continued to claim I was lying about being disabled and implied I was stealing resources from actual patients. These comments were made in front of hundreds of viewers and led to a coordinated harassment campaign. Again, I added some details of who the target is, the image type, the violation type, the credential misuse, and where they can find the file name referencing this particular HIPAA violation. Violation number 9, in October 2024, approximately, in a TikTok comment thread visible in a screenshot, Rodriguez joined a discussion mocking my disclosed chronic conditions. She responded to a user who asked, quote, "How is she still getting meds with that history?" unquote, with clinical sounding language implying she had insider knowledge. She replied, quote, "Trust me, she's not. Docs aren't that dumb anymore. The CDC cracked down." She then added, quote, "People like her are the reason they changed the pain management guidelines," unquote. The tone and language implied she was speaking from a medical authority and reinforced public mischaracterizations of my medical care, which essentially is functioning as a personal health disclosure and defamation. Again, talking about who the target is, the image type violation, and referencing the file name in which that HIPAA violation could be found at.